Let's talk about the difference between great technology and great user experience and why the best startups really need both. So this is something that you've seen or lived in your life, I guarantee, in one form or fashion, where you felt that the experience was quite positive, right? Whether it was you were working with a nutritionist or a doctor or a this or a that, you were working with someone to get something done, and they talked to you a bunch and they engaged a bunch. And if you had to rate how the quality of engaging with them was, you'd rate it 5 out of 5. But the result wasn't good. You didn't get the diagnosis, that was accurate. You didn't get the construction done on time in the way that you wanted. Like, the experience was positive in terms of the engagement, but the actual results were not what you wanted. Now, I want you to flip that. The other side is, and I've known so many founders that have done this, and I'm working with some right now, they build incredibly powerful pieces of technology. But because it's so powerful, they focused everything on the engine. They didn't focus anything on the body, which means it's, an incredibly powerful, supercar engine in some rinky-dink minivan driving down the road with, 2 wheels missing. Like, it looks like it's not attractive, but that's because the user experience wasn't designed to basically let the engine, let the technology, let the value shine. This is really important because just because your system is valuable doesn't mean that someone's going to recognize it as such unless it's made abundantly clear. Because remember, you're in the market. You're in the market of attention where everyone is competing for that user's eyeballs, whether it's competitors, whether it's random other non-related companies. Like, you're in competition. And part of that is making it as easy and positive and facilitated an experience for your end customer to get that end value. So as important as it is to have a really powerful piece of technology and something that really works, at the end of the day, if you don't have the right packaging, if you don't have the right user experience, you're going to face some pretty strong headwinds that are going to prevent that growth that you want. So the nice thing is it's incredibly solvable because, as we saw in the beginning, there's tons of businesses that give great user experience and have a bad engine. Well, now all you have to do is take the best of that user experience, that guided process, that education, and bring it to that powerful thing that you've created.